I'm consistently impressed by Spoon. With every new album they put out, each song just sounds so distinct from one another. There's never a fear of things sounding too samey. So on this album Hot Thoughts, which is probably Spoon's most experimental and electronically tinged album to date, there are many defining characteristics to each track that really separates them from one another. There's inspiration from psychedelic music, there's inspiration from art pop, and I mean like the electronic kind of art pop. There's also inspiration from new wave music. I really like what Spoon is doing here, and it's awesome! As I said, there's just defining characteristics about every track on this album, from the chimes or the xylophone tinkering on the title track, Hot Thoughts, to the funky, campy swagger of Can I Sit Next to You, to the heavy, banging piano flourishes on Tear It Down, or the fittingly banging chorus on the track Shotgun. Because it's a little more experimental and willing to try out weirder sounds, not every track necessarily hits the mark, but the majority is so pleasing that, you know, even if there are a couple of tracks that I'm not exactly a fan of, I don't really mind. Pink Up and the closing track, Us, are the ones I didn't totally click with because they're a little less exciting. But they're not awful, they're just the ones that I perhaps wasn't so excited by. Then again, there were earlier tracks on the record like Whisper, I'll Listen to Hear It, which weren't initially punchy, but it picked up the pace later on, and it got a little pacier, a little more rich instrumentation. But honestly, I like the Spoon album. I love the Spoon album. It's full of catchy, funky, creative pop tunes. Probably some of the better ones to come out this year so far. I'm thinking this one is an 8 out of 10. Ah!